Happy Friday, y'all. We're back here on SPTV UK, Transcend with Debbie. It is always an honor to be here across the pond with each and every one of you. Thank you, Richard, for holding space and setting up this amazing platform so that we can come together for the love of spirit and the community. I have my girl here, y'all, Miss Zoe. Say hello, Miss Zoe. Say what's up. Oh, she's not. Oh, lovely. She's not live. Look at that. I gotta get that down. You know, this is. I gotta work on that. I know that sometimes Debbie just be wanting to just jump in there. I can't help it. Who's in the house, Richard? Who's here? Can we give some shout outs? Can we give? I want to say what's up. You know what he said, Richard never knows what's going to come out of what's going to happen today. It's so amazing. I love to see him and hear him. I say see him, but hear him, right? Hey, Carolyn, what's up? Welcome. I love the picture. Isn't that a beautiful picture, Zoe?
It is. It's a beautiful picture. Hi, Debbie.
Terry, what's up? She said, what's up? Hello. Hi, Debbie, Zoe, Richard. Thank you, Terry, for always holding space and taking care of the platform. We appreciate all the moderators out there. Thank you so much. Hey, Kelsey, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the flowers. I'm loving the tattoo. Right, girl? Like, look at the tattoo. Isn't that so cool?
Yeah.
Kaza's in the house. Hey, Kaza. Welcome, girl. Tad early. Luana. Thank you, Luana, for being here. Thank you for following. Thank you for being here. Oh, my girl Callie is back. That's what's up. You got a new follower here. New follower, Joanne. Thank you, Joanne, for being here. Joanne, you're so amazing.
Yeah. Hello. Good talk.
Me and Zoe. Go ahead, Zoe. Go ahead. Give some what's up, girl. Because I got it.
I just leave you and let you get on with it.
I was thinking Zoe's gonna hook it up and carry us, and she's gonna hold her own here. And here I keep going. Hey, Paul, what's up? So glad to have you back.
Hi, Mary Lynn.
Hi, Mary Lynn from Canada. What's up, Canada? So grateful to have you here. I love this. Uh-oh. There is a little internet delay on my end, y'all. Please bear with me. Hello, Miss Tracy Hat, the Fox Girl. I love me the Fox Girl.
Tracy's picture is cool.
Isn't it? I love working with her. She pops up like the fox. Like, she totally pops up like the fox. I love her. She's an amazing follower. Cheyenne. What's up to Cheyenne?
Hi,
you know, Zoe, as we have you here and we're giving our hellos, we like people to follow, to hit tap, 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 give us some hearts. And don't forget to share. You know, this platform is done out of the kindness of Richard's heart, our hearts, all the mediums that come in here and donate their time for spirit and just hold space. What we ask is if you can share the love, pass on the word. The SPTV is on fire, y'all. This is where you want to be. This is where you want to connect, y'all. That's what's up. Zoe, go ahead, say what's up.
What's up? Hi, Andrea. I like her. Hi, Ben.
That is so funny, Richard. If you could only hear what he just did to me right now.
What's up? I love it.
I love that. Hi, Krish. Thank you for being here. SPTV family, lots of love, lots of hearts. Hi, Sue. Beautiful. Happy Friday. Jennifer. I love Jennifer. Thank you for sharing, Jennifer. Hey, Steve. So nice to have you here. Steve is awesome. Steve is an amazing soul. Have you worked with Steve yet, Zoe?
I haven't worked with Steve yet.
I got to work with him in a couple of circles. Very cool. Now, I've been on for a few days. God bless you. Hospital. Currently in the hospital with my Uncle George. You mentioned him in the reading with my granddad a while back. My uncle collapsed on Tuesday. I'm so sorry. We're going to send healing, and you have the amazing woman here, Miss Zoe, who can also send healing. So let's pause, everyone that's in here. If we can just put a gentle thought to spirit that we send healing for the highest, most loving frequency vibration as the angels step forward to wrap around him and the family with so much love, so much gentleness, and so much kindness. We have peace, healing. May the answers, I feel like we need to give them answers. Let's help them find some answers. I'm so sorry, Jennifer. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. You can send her some hearts. Send her some hearts in the comments, y'all. Send her some hearts. Thank you, Casey, for being here. Okay. Miss Zoe, please let us know who you are, what you do. Let us know a little bit about yourself.
So, hi everyone, I'm Zoe Dobie. I'm a psychic medium. I live in the northeast in England, Gateshead next to Newcastle. I do healing, I do Reiki healing, spiritual healing, but mainly the psychic mediumship. I'm a mother of three, so my time's mainly with them and having a little one. So really, I just have to fit around what I can, really. And I face paint. I do face painting. What else do I do? I do all. Do lots of different things, but I do spirit art as well. So
yeah, you do.
what I do, but I love the mediumship. I absolutely love getting the message across to people.
Yes.
I just feel like it gives them a lot of comfort for people.
Yeah.
With the mediumship and a lot for me the closure as well.
Yes.
So
when did you know that you were a medium?
Well, I've always been like this since I was a child, but I would say in the last, but just before we went into lockdown, it started to come back really strong. And I've been practicing being a medium for the last 3 years now. On Facebook and on platform, and I just went from 0 to 100. It didn't gradually come in. I never went to a circle. I never had development. It just was there and it just happened.
Very natural.
One of them, just the way it happened for me.
Yeah. Did you ever feel or notice anything when you were younger or when you were a child?
I used to have a guy called John when I was younger, when I was only little, and everything I used to say would happen.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a kid, and John would, through clairaudience, would talk to us. Like, I know he's not one of my guides now because he's transition. I can't even say it, transition. Because someone's affecting my voice because spirit coming in. But he's moved on now. Another guide came in. So, but he was the first guide I ever had when I was younger.
So when you were younger, okay.
And I think when I was younger, that my parents were they weren't into that. They didn't believe in that. So I kind of got pushed to one side around that. They weren't religious, they weren't nothing. So it wasn't, I just always used to say things and they would happen, or have psychic dreams, or, just one of them.
Yeah. How did you handle all of that as you were going through those little awakenings without the support?
I would say the awakening was quite tough. I would say before lockdown, I had a real bad, like I had 5 spiritual shifts in a year, and that was quite tough, physically tough. I think.
Yeah.
I say that every time that you go through a shift, they give me a new gift or a new tool to use. Every single time I went through that shift, although physically and mentally and spiritually, it was a lot. But when I came out, it was different. Or they give us a new part to learn, or I didn't just got. It was weird. I can't explain it. It's just that's what happened.
Yeah, it's interesting as we're working through our layers, right? As you said, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and we're going in and we're working through the journey of ourselves, right? And then as that, it's almost like the energy moves so that we can connect in a different way, right? So it's like the structures and the layers that are in our energetic field kind of, they heal. Everything starts to blend, and and it doesn't happen just once. Like, I know I've talked to you before. You've experienced more than 5 times. You said you've gone through these transitions. What does that feel like for you when you're in that? Like,
physically, mentally drained. I can't. I physically affects my full body. I vibrate through my full body. I can't explain it, but it just me. And I had 5 in a year, and then after that, I went through one just before Christmas, and I hadn't had one for a while. And then the same thing happened again. But because I'd gone through that before, this one was easier. Although it was hard, but it wasn't as hard as the other one. If you would understand what I mean.
I do.
Because the clarity came back very quick, because it's like if something's just stripped away from yourself, but then they came back and made us work a totally different way. So that was even harder, because I felt like I had to relearn something that I hadn't learned before.
Yeah. So it's all about the trust. And when you're in that workflow of like, okay, well, spirit will bring things in a way that we're working through and learning and growing with them. So this is the lessons and the teachings are from spirit. And so you really have surrendered so they can work through you, with you. And we're going to hold space to watch you flow. So Zoe, thank you for just sharing a little bit about your story. God bless you and everything that you've gone through, because I know it wasn't easy.
Yeah, and thank you for allowing us on. Thank you
we're I'm just honored to have you here, honored to get to know you as a friend. You and I were talking together, and we're just like boom, boom, boom. We just were clicking on the phone for that hour, 2 hours. And so I know you're a beautiful soul, and I like to share you with the world. So let's bring on some people here. What I ask that you do, Zoe, is just when the names start to come through, if you feel guided that you want to bring in to read, or if you have someone for that person, we'll just go for it, okay?
I feel like that's Jennifer McCormick.
You want to go back to Jennifer? Okay, can we go back to Jennifer McCormick?
I think that's her. I think because that was the lady with that uncle, wasn't it?
It was.
But I was drawn to her beforehand. So thank you very much. So is it okay to wait here? So that's fine. So basically I got a gentleman for you, Jennifer. But also when I was getting the name George before your name came up, but I know that your Uncle George, you were saying about him being not well and being in hospital. But would you understand another gentleman in spirit by the name of George? And also I feel as though that he was about 5'10" in height. I feel as though he got to quite an old age, and I'm getting like early 70s with this gentleman that he passed. Also, he's making us aware of his breathing. Would you understand this, Jennifer? And he's talking about that he had bad breathing when he was on the earth plane. Also, he's making us aware that you've had a lot of stuff happen in a short amount of time. He's saying over the last month. Would you understand that? Yes, my granddad. Yes. So you'd understand the George in spirit. And he's talking about how the last month of your life has been very hectic, and I feel as though that you've not had a minute to do anything. Also, he keeps bringing the month of October through, so the month of October would be significant around birthdays, passings, anniversaries. And also, he's just given us the first day. I've got to give you the number 1, or the first day has been important. He's talking about, like, would you understand anyone on the earth plane that's got a red car at the minute? Because he's talking about a red car and about it needing some work done in the garage. Would you understand this as well, Jennifer? We're just waiting for it to catch up, isn't it? But he's talking about my girls. So would you understand that you've got girls, or would you understand having sisters, Jennifer? Because he's talking about my girls. If you'd understand that as well. Also, would you understand any links to Scotland as well, Jennifer? Because I keep getting drawn to Scotland, but he's making us aware of the Scottish borders. So I would say more like the northern end of Scotland. If you'd understand that, I'm just waiting for it to catch up.
Just keep going, Ben. Don't worry. He'll catch up in here for you. Lots of these passed away last, my partner, in November, son's birthday.
This October, so you'd understand why it, and I have a red car, so you'd understand that. It's because I don't want to go ahead of myself. It's because I'm talking and I go ahead of myself.
You're okay, baby.
But he's talking about how you do a lot for other people all the time, Jennifer. Would you understand that you do a lot for other people? And you've not really had any time to grieve or any time to have any time for yourself. Yes, and I have 5 sisters. So you're saying about the girls. You just keep saying about my girls. And you're saying about how you've not had any time because it's just been one thing after another. And you've not really had a minute. He's giving us, like, would you understand shortbread? Because he keeps giving us shortbread and also butterscotch toffees. I've got to give you them as well from him. But I feel like he was a bit of a character. I feel as though that he would have liked to have a laugh, a joke, a carry on. But what a smile this gentleman's got. Like, he's smiling from ear to ear. And also, would you understand the name Ian, Jennifer? Because I've just gotten the name Ian. And also, I feel as though there's another gentleman behind him as well. Would you understand the name Jim or James in spirit as well? But I feel as though this gentleman's a younger gentleman. I'm getting like within his 40s. Would you understand a gentleman in his 40s? Because he just keeps bringing the younger gentleman forward. He's saying to us that you need to stop being silly with that. So I feel as though there's a situation around you at the minute that you've been a bit silly about. And he's saying, wipe away them tears. He's saying, that's enough of that. He keeps giving us a tissue and saying, that's enough. He's just giving you a lot of love, Jennifer, from Spirit. And he's saying to us that you need to think of the positive and not the negative. He's really adamant about that. I feel as though he swore as well. Would you understand that as well, Jennifer? Because he just swore. He's just swore. So I feel as though that he would have swore, but I don't feel like he ever did it around women. I really feel like he never would have done that, but I definitely feel like if he was around the men, that he would have swore. He's just laughing at us. He's saying, would you understand digging a hole in your garden, Jennifer? Or would you understand the memory of him digging a hole in his garden? Because he just keeps showing us this big hole and putting the plants in, and about either you or someone falling in the hole. Would you understand it? I don't know what that means. I don't know what it means. So it's because the comments come later, isn't it? The delay. But
she can take the hole. She can take the hole.
Stand the hole in the garden. Because it just keeps saying to us that he's laughing about the hole in the garden and about the falling in the hole. Also, I've got to talk about a younger boy on the airplane. Would you understand them being very sporty? I'm getting told like a 10-year-old or 11-year-old on the airplane that's very sporty. And he's saying to us that they're going to do very well around the sport. I feel like they do more than one sport though, because he's making us aware of like swimming and athletics and tennis and football, and it's different things. But I've got to give you the month of April. And also I've got to give you that song. I'm damn crap with songs. I get the song and then I forget what it is. But I've got to give you a song. I think it's a what's it called? A Technicolor Dreamcoat song. I'm trying to think what it is. Can't think of what it is. Yeah, but it's the Technicolor Dreamer, I think it is, or a big dreamer or big dreams. I've got to give you that as well. And I'll give you all this gentleman's love and thank you for working with us, Jennifer.
Wow.
That's what it is. Technicolor Dreamcoat. I couldn't think what it was called.
Oh, what a beautiful message, Zoe. Thank you so much for holding space for her and bringing that extra love from her granddad. Jennifer, we're keeping you in our prayers and our thoughts, sending you so much love from spirit. Thank you. Great job, Zoe. Good job, Zoe. Good job. Beautiful connection there. Okay, Richard, let's roll them because I didn't even need to add any into that. Every dream will do. I love it. I could just yes. Yeah. Every dream. That's what I was feeling. It was like just dream on. I kept hearing on my end, dream on, dream on. So beautiful. Joseph the Technicolor Dreamcoat. I don't even know this song. I'm gonna have to look it up. I know I need to look this song up. It sounds like I don't even know it. I gotta check this out. Loving it. Loving it. Hey, Carrie.
I was just wondering if you understood what I meant by that song, because I don't think I've ever had that song through. Ever from Spirit before. Don't think I have.
You never know. They'll surprise you. Hi, Casey. Jason Donovan is who I think it is of. LOL. Thank you, Terry. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to write it down and go listen to it because it sounds like it's pretty awesome. I got to go check that out.
Yeah,
Drew back the curtain. Oh, Richard is singing to us. What a beautiful Friday. Singing songs to you. Oh, he's in a great mood, y'all. Hi, Casey, again. Okay, so let's go and see. Oh, that's awesome. We'll love a message, please, Jackie. Jackie Kennedy. Let's see where else we're guided to. Do you feel got drawn to anyone yet, Zoe?
I haven't gone anywhere yet. If you want to go now.
Okay, let's go back to Heather. Let's go back to Heather because I know with Heather I found a gentleman that was stepping forward in my awareness. And I read for Heather already once. So I have to put this disclaimer. I have read for her already and I remember her. So Heather 1, thank you for being here. But I know that I have a gentleman that's stepping forward to my awareness. I know that this gentleman would have had like a light mustache. He would have had his hair combed back, kind of had a little thick. And I see him in kind of like a plaited shirt kind of a style. He's got his Levi's. Like I would be a guy that would wear 501s is the sense I get. So I would have loved a good Levi's. I know that I would have my t-shirt oversized because he makes me feel I at one point had a little belly. So I know I would have had a little oversized shirt. I heard dad, father, so I'm not sure if this is your father, but I am definitely hearing dad or father. And I know that there's something here with the breath because they're taking me to my awareness to the lungs as well. I know when this person comes forward, I feel like they're with you when you're in the car. So I feel like you converse with this gentleman quite often in the car. But he's also saying thank you for the candle. Either you just lit a white candle in honor of your father, because I'm seeing a candle as well coming through. Oversized shirt. Yes, thank you. And I know that a hummingbird is also very significant because in my awareness, I just saw the impression of a hummingbird, but it was actually one of those glass ones that are very colorful. Either you can hang them in the car or you can hang them around. And I even want to give you like a little bird feeder. Like you go out there and you talk to the birds. Oh my gosh, yes, the candle. So he's saying thank you for the candle. God bless you. I know that he comes in and he's like loves music because immediately to my awareness, like I would like rap. Like all of a sudden, like if I put my hand, and I ain't rapping girl, but I would put the hand over my face and he'd just be like, beatboxing, or he would go in there and he would just kind of get this jam. Because if you notice my body's already kind of moving and it's kind of going, and I feel like he would go low and, he'd be like, oh, my knees and my back, but he would still keep going. And so it's like that more bounce to the ounce. So now I guess we are going to be singing just that little bit. So I want to give you a little zap is what I want to give you. I want to give you a little zap there. And I feel like, yeah, he loved a lot of music because all of a sudden I'm just getting a whole record of zap right now as it comes through. I know that he would also carry some type of handkerchief of some sort because I'm seeing the color blue with a handkerchief. And I know that I would always be wiping my nose. So he was someone that was always kind of cleaning his nose. He would put it in his back of his pocket. But I know, yes, he loved music because that's the sense he gives me. But I also know that I love kids and I want to be there with the kids. I see like I'm holding two and I feel like I'm just like grandpa, granddad, like I'm just wanting to give love. This gentleman loved kids. I know this. And all of a sudden to my awareness, like I want to go to a memory with you and him and Tom and Jerry. So there's either something about Tom and Jerry, like I'm watching cartoons, but I feel like this was you when you were little and you would sit there on the floor and you were just having your cereal and you're just kind of like in that little nice, comfortable state of mind. I feel like you had a little carpet under you. And for whatever reason, I get the sense that you love hot pink because all of a sudden I just saw a rug of hot pink, which I'm assuming is connected to your daughter or to a young girl. So I have to also talk about a young girl eating cereal and watching cartoons as well. But you understand this. He loves kids. Oh my gosh, yes, Tom and Jerry. I love him. Great communicator. And I feel like when he comes forward, it's like you go back into this house and it's like walking in the memories. What I'm getting right now, you're very intuitive in psychometry. If you do not know what psychometry means, I would look that up. You actually can feel the impressions on objects that you touch. And they're telling me that the minute that you walk into that home or into that door, you can feel the energy before you go. And there's that memory and presence of your father. So I know that when you feel a certain type of way, I just got full on chills. So I know that when you're going into this house, there's a number 4 and a 1 and a 9. So I feel like either that's the address or this is a connection to the home. And he's making me have that sense that when you go in there, you can feel his presence. My baby watches her shows eating her cereal, and he's very much present with her. She loves hot pink is what he's saying. I feel like either she wants this hot pink rug because he's giving me like those plush rugs that are really thick and high and like comfy. So I do see that she is someone that would have been eating on a really beautiful carpet. Like she wants this carpet, girl. Like I want to give her some rainbows and I want to give her the stars. And I just feel like, you know, those old school stars that you glue, and I feel like you were trying to get them and one fell off. So he's just giving me that impression that you were gluing the little stars that are that glow in the dark. So I know that there's a lot of love, a lot of presence with you. He's saying you're doing a beautiful job as a mother. He cannot be more proud of you. So what emotions to let that be? You are hard on yourself, my love. Honor the journey of the life that you're in. Follow your heart and follow your dreams. And just let everything unfold very naturally. You're 1 in a million. And I just feel like if he had a hard time to express his love for you, I feel like I just have to say, I love you. And there's that feeling, I wish I would have said it more. So I know there's grief there, and I'm leaving you with your father's love, and I will leave it to Zoe to see if she wants to add anything to that.
I don't know if she's just getting some new furniture, some new garden furniture, because as soon as I've looked at Heather's name, like I haven't gotten a gentleman, but I'm getting that you've got new garden furniture. Also, I was getting a lady before, but I don't know if she was for you. But would you understand the name Pamela or Pam, Heather? And would you understand a lady that used to dance? Would you understand this? Because I don't know if it's for her or not, but I'm getting told about the new furniture and about getting new garden furniture and about how you should be spending more time outside than you should be inside, because I feel as though you're spending a lot more time inside than outside. I just feel like for your energy, you need more fresh air. It's crazy, but I can feel it in your energy that you need to be outside more and getting fresh air. Also, would you understand sinuses? Because as soon as like I've linked you, my sinuses are going crazy, absolutely crazy, like really bad sinuses issues around you. Yeah, I just see the new garden furniture, so I don't know if you've already gotten it or if this is about to come. But I'm getting told about this lady in spirit called Pamela. Also I got the name Lane as well when I've connected to the lady. But I feel as though this lady was about 5'6" in height. She had dark short hair, brown short hair, should I say, not dark short hair, brown short hair. But I just feel as though she would have loved to dance. I really feel as though she would have loved to dance and have a big boogie. Um, and definitely with her music as well. I feel as though she would have loved music. Really feel like I just getting like really like upbeat music, but I feel like lots of different types of music with this lady. Um, I'll just say what else she's got and then I'll move on. Um, but I just feel as though I'm getting the month of February around her. And also I feel as though that's your past from I'm getting like a cancerous condition, so I feel as though that's what how's your past around this lady. And I'll give you all of our love and thank you for working with us. My grandmother.
Thank you, Heather, for letting her bring in your grandmother. Thank you for just letting us hold space for your father. She loved to dance, Western dances. I feel very much them coming in together. So I feel like this is something you even thought, where are they together? So there was a beautiful connection with them. I got reminded again with the psychometry to please look that up. Your sensitivity, you're feeling into the objects that you're touching and you're holding on to. So you can message me. I know you you follow me, so we can talk more about that for you if you need a little more understanding.
I feel like she'll be very good.
Yeah.
I feel like she'll be very good with candle readings as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go ahead, Richard. Let's roll up. Let's go. Don't forget to share, y'all. Spirit's coming in hot, Zoe. You're doing an amazing job. I'm so grateful to have you here. Now you go ahead. You let me know where you want to go, and I'll follow your lead now.
I feel Paul gets the job.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I need to go.
Let's go.
Yes. So when I looked at your name, Paul, first thing I got was a gentleman. But I feel like would you understand your father? I'm getting a father or grandfather, or someone that was like a father in spirit. Also, I kept getting the name Jim or James like really strong, and also I was getting your name, so I feel as though that name's in spirit as well. The name Paul. But he's talking about how, like, would you understand that you've had an upset stomach or had issues around the stomach at the minute? Because he's talking about how you've been feeling a bit yuck around the stomach. He's talking about that you need to eat the right things. I've got to say about eating the right things. And he's telling us about how you need to get to sleep on a night time because you're not sleeping and you're up and down 25 times during the night. But also I keep getting the name Harry as well, so I don't know if that's significant around him. But also he's making us aware of army connections, so I feel as though either with him or someone very close to him was in the army. And also he's given us Catterick. I've got to give you Catterick Barracks, which that's more up north. So he's given us Catterick, so I don't know if you'd understand that as well. But he's just saying to us that you need to focus on yourself because you're focusing on everything else at the minute and not focusing on yourself. He's saying there's so many things coming at you, and also he's making us aware. Would you understand something around work where they're trying to like force you into a meeting or to get you back to work because he's talking about it's just too much too soon. If you would understand that as well. He's given us the month of October. I've got to give you the number 12 and 22 passing for anniversaries, birthdays. And also he's making us aware of a watch. Luke, would you understand Paul, would you understand a watch that got passed down from him? But it's a white face with a brown strap. He's just saying to us that you know what you need to do to go forward. Don't listen to other people and just do what you need to do for yourself. Also, he's making a reference. I feel as though that he would have watched the old Dad's Army TV program because he's shown us him watching that on the TV. And I definitely feel like anything World War II or anything around history, around the history channel, like stuff that was on the channel. Also, he's making us aware of the radio. And also, I feel as though that he would have knew Morse code. Would you understand Morse code? Because he's shown us Morse code. So I feel as though that when he was in the army, that he would have learned to do this. If you would understand this, Luke. I'm saying Luke because you put Luke's name up. I mean, Paul, if you would understand this, it's because they're both together. That's why Luke.
Yeah.
It's because I'm thinking of Luke. So unless it's like Luke's dad's watch, so I might be talking about Luke now because I keep saying his name.
Yeah.
But also, he's just saying about you need to definitely focus on yourself. Would you understand cheesecake as well, Paul? Would you understand someone having a fascination with cheesecake? And also he's making us aware making one. Would you understand that? History Channel? Dad's Army and History Channel, but I feel as though this gentleman in spirit that I've got would have watched this as well. I just feel like he really had a massive fascination. Also, I feel like there's medals, and he's making us aware of a medal with a red strap that I feel as though got passed down from his army days as well. Would you understand that you've either been looking to go camping as well, Paul Luke? And would you understand that you've been looking for new camping gear or things around camping? Because you just keep showing us like you're getting sleeping bags and spoons and forks and a tent and getting all your stuff together and saying to us that you'll have a nice time away. It's about time that you had that time away. Too much stress. There's just been too much stress for you, and you need to have a few days away. He says it'll do you some good. Would you understand Inverness in Scotland? Because I just keep getting Inverness. So I don't know if there's a trip booked to go there, but he just keeps taking us to Inverness, which is right at the top of Scotland, isn't it? North Scotland. I'll see what else he's got and then I'll move on. I've got to give you dates or prunes from Spirit. It's been important. And also, like an old record player. But he's making us aware of old records. So I don't know if you've got a record player, but he's giving us like David Bowie and now he's giving us like Michael Jackson. So I feel as though that you've got an old record player where you play LPs. If you'd understand that. Luke's brother lives there, so you'd understand why Inverness. I just feel like there's going to be trips going there. Would you understand a trip going there? Because he kept making us aware to go to Inverness. But I'll give you all these love, Paul, and thank you for working with us.
Oh, beautiful job, Zoe. I could feel into everything that you were reading, but what I did get, Paul, just very quickly, was your grandmother stepping forward. She had a little walk to her, so she kind of had a little, her back was a little arched in as she comes in. Been a lot of concerns about Luke's mom. God bless you. Oh, and this woman that I'm getting for you, I felt very much like a grandmother. And we're going to send lots of love to Luke's mom. So everyone in here, if you can hold space and send prayers out for Luke's mom and Paul and the family as well. And she just comes in to just give you that upliftment, like that little touch of just, it's almost like, when we're babies and we want to pinch the cheeks. So I feel that she really loved your cheeks, and I feel that she just wants to bring that smile back. It's like you getting in the car, as Zoe said, and I feel like with her, a grandmother would make a great chicken soup. So I know that a great chicken soup would cheer you up because it's just something that either she made, whether it's a Campbell soup or some type of chicken soup, but I get the sense that like she wants to just give you comfort. It's like, there's this feeling of either being fed as well. So she's also giving me that impression that someone fed her as well, a little bit of soup. And I feel like this was something you did also for her. It was really interesting, Zoe, as her presence came forward. It was just a cool breeze. And I feel like you hear her and you feel that breeze. And so I just want to leave you with her love. Always pinched your cheeks. Yeah, I just want to leave you with her love and gratitude for the love that you gave her and she's giving back to you. So as you go through your the healing, please know that she's there to give you inspiration and upliftment. And I thank you so much for just letting us hold space for you for that bit. Thank you, Paul. God bless. Okay, Richard, let's see who else we can bring in some love from above for them. Thank you for sending Paul healing. Thank you. You hear her all the time. Yeah, she comes in a very beautiful, cool breeze. White sweater, light baby blue pants, and her hair is all done up in a curl and gray hair. I mean, she's a beautiful soul, very elegant woman. From South Wales, Debbie. Hello, Danielle Griffin. Thank you for sending some love. Oh, look at the beautiful Jennifer Rose. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here, sending you so much love. And she is on Tuesday nights, y'all. The Love Connection. That's what's up. I love it, that girl.
I feel like I want to go to Jennifer, actually.
Okay. Let's go.
I feel like I want to go.
I don't do vanilla. LOL.
It might not be here.
Okay. You can tell me after, and I'll send it to her when we're done. She'll love that. Yeah. Okay, just hold on to it for later. Hello, was blocked on Facebook. Oh, Kelsey, I'm so sorry. Facebook is a little funny like that. I'm so sorry, babe. Well, please know Yeah, so don't over comment, but when you do comment, we trust me, we love it. We love it. But I'm so sorry that happened. I'm so glad you found your way to YouTube. Hi, yeah, Jennifer. Let's stay with Jennifer Clark. Is that okay? Because I want to go to the woman that's within her in this hat. I definitely want to go to an acknowledgement of a mom with her. Is she still here, Richard? Yes. Okay, Jennifer, may we work with you if you don't mind? I definitely want to acknowledge this woman, and I'm not a doctor, I'm not diagnosing, but there was definitely concern around the chest area, heart area, and I know that there was concerns of falls with this woman is the sense that I'm getting. I know as this person comes forward, I hear a granddad coming in spirit and just coming in to bring some extra comfort and some love for this woman. I feel that there's a lot of prayers that are over her head at this moment, so I know that prayers for the family are over you at this time. So I know that your granddad's family has received that message for prayer. Would you understand this, Jennifer? I feel like things have not been easy for you. And it's almost as if you want to take a break, please listen to your inner guidance, empower yourself to be able to make those choices. I feel that things have been hard, and they're acknowledging the grief that you're going through at this time. What they're doing at this moment, my healing energy is coming forward to bring you upliftment, the grounding, and just bringing you out. Yes, Grandma, thank you. And I feel like Granddad is just acknowledging this at this moment, and they're just sending some healing. So you've asked for prayer and healing, and please know for the family, the kids, there's a father also that they're also acknowledging. I know I'm hearing the name Rich or Richard as well, and I hear the name Sam as well. And I feel like with you, they're just bringing an acknowledgement and comfort. I do know that just one brick at a time. Just deal with one thing at a time. Don't put too much on your shoulders. They're showing me a little discomfort around your shoulder area. They're making me feel that maybe there's a little bit of like breathing, and just, babe, they're coming in to give you that gentleness, that calmness. Please know that you are very well cared for. That was just really quickly what I want to leave you with, their love. I feel, Zoe, if you want to add to that, but that was the biggest thing that I was able to give for you was the healing, the prayer, and the upliftment. And please let go of any guilt that you may be holding onto of wanting to do things a certain type of way. If there's more care that needs to come in, more expertise, all of that is coming in for you, to seek more information, look out for more care, and how you can get more resources to help you understand what you're going through at this time. So I'm going to leave you with that, and I'm going to bring it over to Zoe. God bless you, Jennifer.
When I look at your name, Jennifer, first thing, I just feel like I'm really emotional, like really, really emotional. I just feel like I want to break down. I'm going to break down. I really feel like that when I've connected to your energy. Also, like I get children sometimes, but would you understand a child in spirit? I feel like a little boy. Would you understand a little boy that passed, because a little boy's come in, doesn't happen very often, but he's just got a lot of love for you. So definitely around the grandmother energy, I just feel as though around the grandmother energy, this little boy's around her. And also I kept getting the name Sam, like I got Sam and Samuel, if you would understand that, around this little boy. Also I feel like his passing was quite like it was quite tragic around his passing. If you'd understand that. And also he keeps giving us the month of April being significant patterns, anniversaries, birthdays. But he's talking about, like, would you understand that there's been a decision around your work at the minute, Jennifer, because I've got to talk about your work life and about your education and about changing things that you want to do with your life. I've got to talk about that as well. You're saying to us that things have started moving from February. Would you understand that things have moved in a different direction than you'd expected? Also, he keeps giving us the number 6, like the number 6 or the 6th day being really important. But I just feel as though that he would have loved to swim, this little boy. He's showing us swimming and swimming in the pool. Would you understand that?
Yes.
What just a lot you don't understand everything. I don't know. It doesn't always happen with bringing children, and it's really difficult sometimes to kind of express that this little boy, what a lovely little boy this boy was. but definitely connected around your energy. It just keeps. Would you understand wishbone? Would you understand that? You know, when you get the chicken and you make a wish and you snap the chicken on the wishbone turkey or anything like that, and you say to us that you made a wish a while back, but you say to us that your wish is going to come true. You just need to keep on thinking and believing it. Definitely a little boy that's around your energy. The little boy that's around your energy. So if it's not in your generation, then it'll be a generation above. But definitely around the grandmother energy. Maybe the child my mum lost. But I've got to talk about how he's saying that you've made a wish and that you need to go through with your wish. If you'd understand that, and I'll give you all of his love and thank you for working with us, Jennifer.
Thank you. And they know that grandmother also is having a little bit of a memory care. I'm not diagnosing here, but there is a sense I'm getting that there is dementia, Alzheimer's happening, and they're just giving this patience around understanding. She's if I were to speak with her, it's like, thank you for taking care of me. Thank you for giving me comfort. Thank you for helping me put my shoes on. Thank you, getting her essentials, like her clothes. Like, I feel that all of this is coming in. And as I wear this leopard, I feel like grandma loved it. Oh, she does. She has it on her hat. Because I feel like I want to wear a leopard. Like, don't forget my leopard blanket. She says she must be at times in a wheelchair, and I just want to wrap her legs and her legs in that. So please know that the gratitude is there and the understanding is there. And so please take it to that resource. Go into those resources for help and assistance, babe. They're with you. Lots of love, lots of healing, and lots of prayers. And I just want to leave you with their spirit and love. Thank you. Okay, Richard, let's see where we go. What was that? Oh, we'll be right back. We're going to go to a commercial break. Don't go nowhere, y'all. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to like and send the hearts. So much love. We'll be right back. Yay!
Spiritual Psychics TV presents a wonderful evening of mediumship and trance. Our evening is hosted by Nick Brown with guests Bill Hughes, Glenda Marie, David Hale, and Minty May. Our exciting event is being held at the Little Port Village Hall, which is in Ely. The date for our magical showcase is Saturday the 9th of September. The price is only £10, which includes refreshments. For ticket information, please visit myspiritualevents.com. Nadija Bajami, a proficient strategic hypnotherapist, mind coach, grief educator, accomplished Reiki master, and gifted psychic medium, extends a warm invitation to join us on an exploration during a 4-week introductory mediumship course. As a special privilege, this extraordinary opportunity is being offered to our esteemed VIP members without any associated costs. Immerse yourself in the art of refining your innate talents and finding balance in communion with the realm of spirits. The course begins on Sunday, November 5th, at 7 p.m. via Zoom, and details will be placed in the VIP lounge. For more information on becoming a VIP, visit sptv.uk.
Are you planning a paid spiritual event, or looking for something to do this weekend? Then visit myspiritualevents.com. You can browse the listing, view the event details, watch a YouTube clip, look at a mini gallery, select dates and times, pay for tickets using PayPal or your debit card. Organizers can register for free and start selling tickets within minutes, be it for their online or in-person spiritual event. As an organizer, you will have access to your own admin dashboard, which will display information such as your income and your bookings, all in a simple and user-friendly display. It's free to use. Join and upgrade to an organizer. Come and visit us at myspiritualevents.com.
Welcome back, y'all. I hope you didn't go anywhere. Did you get your tea? Did you get your coffee? I got my apple juice. That's how I be rolling it today. Thank you guys for being here and holding space for all of us. It is a huge honor and so much love and respect for each and every one of you coming in on SPTV daily. Thank you. Hi, Limo. Thank you for being here. Millie B. That's what's up. Oh my gosh, I love all the little glass hearts. Look at that. Oh,
Yeah.
love and light from New Zealand. Open to receiving if it's meant to be. If it's meant to be, there's a gentleman that's in your picture that's next to Mom. The gentleman in the picture, I have to acknowledge, Jasmine. I feel this is Dad, Granddad, and just a lot of support. I feel you have a big family. I know that I'm hearing the name David. I know I'm hearing the name Sam. I know I'm hearing the name Albert. I feel like brothers, family, like kids, like there must be a big portrait of all of you because I know there's just you here, but I feel like I have to acknowledge a huge family, whether you're at this open park or some type of greenery, some type of grass area, and the family's just all out there because that is the imagery impression that's being brought forward to me immediately. Lots of love to Mom. Someone did not get to be there or did not get to say goodbye. I know at some point I would have had difficulty breathing, whether I needed oxygen at some point. And the sense that he gives me with his breath, and it's just, please let them know that I'm all right. So I know this gentleman is saying I'm all right, if this makes sense. I know as I come to you, I know birds are very significant. I feel that you, Jasmine, see the birds. I feel that you heard the birds as well. But not only do you hear the birds, I want to go to like knocking. So you must have heard some knocking on the walls or some little paranormal things happening. I feel your home is very active. I feel like you're very sensitive. You're very intuitive. And you're trying to pinpoint who is what I'm getting. They laugh and they think it's funny because you're working with them in this way. I want to give you a flashlight. I want to give you like coffee. So you must do work at night and you're like with your flashlight trying to go in there and investigate because this is the impression that's being brought forward for you. Keep going. They're loving what you're doing is what I'm hearing. So if you're a little bit at a crossroads with your work, I'm saying don't doubt. Keep going, babe. You're doing a beautiful job. I feel like either you just started your journey or you're someone that's just connected in this and it's something different. And I feel like explore those opportunities, explore those options. I want to be like giving you this big old warehouse, like you're going to be looking into some type of building or some type of warehouse, and you're just going to be like looking for spirit. So I don't know if you're a paranormal investigator or you got that in you, but I want to give it to you if this makes sense. Do we have any comments from her? Is she still here or did she leave me? Because I know I'll be talking, girl. And I want to give you yellow flowers. I want to go to the front of the house. There's this bush with like yellow flowers, daffodils or something like that. Because fantails follow me all the time. Oh, yes, I love that. And do you see like the yellow flowers as well? Because they're showing me like almost looks like a little cup. It's a really beautiful little flower, yellow. I want to give you yellow, 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 like they're everywhere. So springtime, April, May, it's like the memories. And I feel like with you, it's like I really want to just, I feel like you're a woman that just sits in the chair. You're outside on your porch. Kids are playing. There's a memory here where the water is going and the trees are out. You have a beautiful yard. And I can see this porch. It's cemented here. And I feel like it was important at some point the hands were placed on the ground. I want to give the number 56. So there's a reference either to 1956 or the number 56 because I want to give you that as well. So I know that they're taking me also. You do feel in, oh, God bless you. Yeah. I could feel into that. So you're definitely going into a whole nother realm and it's like, embrace it, go in that. Like they're really helping you step out of your comfort zone. I feel like with you, they're just really present with you. I feel like as you're cooking, there's a gentleness about you. I want to give you more vegetables. I want to give you something that you can either have like either you've been thinking of a healthier diet, whether this is a blend, really looking good, getting your whether it's makeup or self-care. Like I feel like you're really, really started taking time to take care of yourself. And they're like, you go, girl. So there's a lot of proudness that's coming in for you. Granddad is like, that's my girl. He'd be winking. So I know like there's this wink to him. And he's taking me to the service where I feel either there was an honor, whether this was in a military, some type of service, and there's a flag that's given to Mom. So there's also a flag given to Mom. So I have to acknowledge the flag passed on. I feel like either there was soldiers there, brothers of service, and I just feel there's honor and a salute to you. I know that May is also going back to the significant time, and then also November is also a significant time. There's a gratitude because also my legs would have had some issues, so I know that this gentleman would have had some issues with their legs, and I feel like to get up was not easy. So he had a certain walk to him, so he makes me feel like when I get up, it's like, oh, my lower back is hurting. It's like I would have had some lower hip issues, so either hip replacement or some type of issue with my hip is the sense I get. And then he just has so much gratitude for the care and the family. Where you may have felt that there was a misalignment, they're bringing you back into that to believe that you can do what you do. So keep going. January will change. January is when you ask for the change. In November, you went through some shifts. And January is where it started to manifest. So keep staying in that flow of love. So I leave you with the spirit and spirit's love. Zoe, do you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, well, I was linked to the gentleman as well, but I got like these mobility issues, and he was making us aware that he had a walking stick and that he struggled to get about. Really definitely along the lower part of his back. But also, like you're saying, you're in New Zealand, but would you understand that memory at Mount Cook? Because I got drawn to Mount Cook and I got took to that part. And also around healing, I feel as though there's going to be retreats or there's going to be outdoor activities where you're going to do your healing. I don't know if you already do that. But also I'm getting made aware of sound healing as well. So I don't know if you already do this now, but I'm getting made aware of like singing bowls and musical instruments around that for you to do that. Definitely a fitness around yoga or around stretching or tai chi. I definitely feel as though this will expand with your spirituality. Also, I'm just going to give you the name Walter before I go, and the number 11 has been significant. And thank you for working with us, Jasmine.
Thank you, Jasmine, for letting us hold space. Thank you, everyone, for holding space. God bless you. I feel February also is going to be a day for you to remember as well. So keep that in your pocket with a butterfly. So transformations, Deb, transformations. You look for the signs. You're so connected. Look for the signs. Okay, so let's see, Richard. Can we roll them if you don't mind? Thank you. That's us working towards the healing retreat outdoors. Woo! All right.
Very well.
Hello, Levi. And is it Polly? Did we say Polly? We have Holly.
Holly.
Hi, Levi and Holly. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for holding space. We appreciate you being present with us today. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
Oh, you lost connection. Okay, Zoe, I'll let you pick, babe. You go.
Yeah. I was going to say I'm stuck on one name. I'm not going to get very far there. If it's Andrea Rees still on? Because I was drawn to one name. Andrea Rees. If I could work with Andrea, if it was all right, I'll work there. Because I got a lady stepping forward before we went on to the break when I was looking through the names. But then we ended Debbie ended up going to someone else. But I feel like an ant in spirit. Would you understand an ant in spirit? And also I kept getting the name Dot or Dorothy as a name of importance. Also, she was making us aware that she had problems with our blood sugars and problems with our legs. Would you understand this? Because she's making us aware that she had problems around the blood sugars and that she wasn't able to operate our legs fully because she would have the shakes. Also, she's making us aware that, like, I don't know if you've been singing your own trumpet, because she's just literally said singing your own trumpet. But the way that I'm getting that you've had some good news. I've got to talk about some good news, and you should be shouting out loud about this. Would you understand that you've had either a win of money or some money come towards you, because the lady's making us aware that you've had something come towards you like that. Also, I feel as though that she got very sick before the end of her life, because she's making us aware that she got very sick. And definitely around, I feel as though blood sugars and iron, because she's making us aware of a really bad iron deficiency. Also, she's making us aware of someone on the airplane that needs to get their iron checked as well. I've got to talk about that to get with doctors and make them aware to get the iron checked around that. Also, I've got to talk about links to Wales, because she's making us aware to go to Wales. And also links to Ireland. Would you understand any links to Ireland as well, Andrea? I've got to give you the months of April and October. And also I've got to make you aware of the number 7, the number 8, and the number 23 as well, Patton's anniversaries, birthdays. But I just feel as though she didn't get the chance to say goodbye to more than one person, because it's talking about how people in your family are separated in different areas. So there was people who didn't get to see her before she passed. Also, she's mentioned October again, so I feel as though October was her passing. And also, she's making us aware of the Saturday, so I don't know if it's Saturday it was the day that she passed, or a Saturday that was one of the last days that everyone got together. She's talking about a big party as well, so she's saying about how there's going to be get together and about a party with all of your family members getting together, and definitely around a big celebration. Yeah, the money's going to come, because she's talking about singing your own trumpet, but you're going to deserve this money because you've waited for so long. You're Welsh, yes, so you understand that. But she's saying about this money is well deserved, because you've struggled for far too long. Would you understand that you've had a lot of struggles financially? Because she's talking about struggles financially and not being able to do things. Just remember, said Ireland, if you don't understand it, please take it forward. But I've got to talk about Ireland as well. Actually, Dublin, she gave us Dublin, so it's just South East Ireland, isn't it? Would you understand anyone booking a trip to go to Ireland? Because she's making us aware of an aeroplane. So I feel as though that there's definitely a trip going to go to Ireland on a trip. It's made us aware next year, actually, so I feel as though this will be big next year, but she's given us the month of February. So just watch out for that as well. I've got to give you the names: Sam, Bob, Dan, David, there's another one, and Mitchell. So, but that could be his surname as well, if you would understand that. And I'll give you all this lady's love. I'll just say what else she's got before she goes, but I've got to give you a bunch of red roses, a bunch of roses chocolate. So I feel as though she would have loved chocolates as well, this lady. And also Saturday Night Fever. Would you understand the film Saturday Night Fever? Or Loving John Travolta, because I've got to bring that over. She's acknowledging that as well. And thank you for working with us, Andrea.
Yeah, lots of love there. Love that. Beautiful read, Zoe. I just had a gentleman just pop forward, felt like a dad that was coming in, Andrea. When you were speaking, I heard the name Rhonda. And I feel like as this gentleman steps forward, he had a little bit of a red kind of sandy hair. I feel like he would have been a very tall, slender man. And I feel like he was fun. And so he's just coming out to remind you to have fun. I feel as this gentleman steps forward, it's like the month of February, November, super relevant for you. I know that you see him in the sky, and you look to the clouds, and you're connecting, and you're praying, and you're manifesting, and he's just sending these like shimmer sparkles to you, babe. So lots of shimmery, healing, sparkling energy coming to you, as Zoe was saying the things that you've been going through. So he is this person that's just blessing you. The time has come. The time has come to let go of that past, to step into that beautiful. I see you wearing purple. I see you wearing that fuchsia color. Let's step into that brightness. Let's step into that life. I feel like you can see him. You can feel him. I feel that your heart races when spirit comes closer. I feel that you think of him often. He's showing me a little crystal angel that you either keep one in your purse, and then you have one on a doily that's by the window on top of some type of like we'll just say, hutch or some little table there by the window, and they show me like a little doily underneath it and a little crystal, and he's like, here I am. So it's like he's almost like a little funny kind of a guy. So he's all about fun, because he like comes and tricks you. I feel like the door opens up a little bit and it creeps open, and you're like, who's there? So I also know that a dog just comes in from spirit just to uplift you as well. So lots of upliftment, lots of joy. You feel energy around the feet. I feel that it almost looks like one of those wiener dogs that are Chihuahua looking, and I feel like he's like this long stretched dog, and he's coming to kind of come to you and just give you some upliftment. So please know that they're stepping in just to bring you back that joy and to step into that new beautiful fuchsia hot pink color. Put that lipstick on. You have some pretty earrings. They say either they belong to mom, because I want to give you some pearls. I know that you can smell mom's fresh cooking, whether this is a pie, some type of apple pie. I feel like I would be one to make strawberries, cherries. Like, I feel like I want to have like pastries at your house, girl. And don't forget the sugar powder, she says. So either you would carry it on your nose, or I feel that just that scent reminds you of home. I want to give you muffins. I want to give you food. I want to just give you this. This woman definitely loved the cooking, loved cooking. Like, I just want to give you cooking. And I want to say happy birthday. I feel like also either someone just had a birthday in April, because they're saying happy birthday. So with that, I leave you with your Father's love. God bless you. May you have a beautiful, sparkly shimmer rest of your day, and every day as Spirit is holding your hand as you continue forward in your journey. We thank you all for holding space today. What a great way to end. Zoe, thank you so much for being here. It is an honor to be able to work side by side with you and Spirit. Richard, thank you for opening up the platform for Spirit and
Richard.
for the community. We'll see you guys next Friday with my girls. Oh, 8 o'clock, y'all. There's a party going on in here. It's time to celebrate. All right, it's Stacey Shaw gonna be next. Don't go nowhere. We're gonna celebrate that 3-year mark. Congratulations, Richard, on your 3-year mark with Stacey Shaw. Thank you, Terry, for holding space. Thank you for taking control of those comments, girl. And come back next Friday as Sarah Wallman and I flow in the love of Spirit. So take care, and don't forget to share, like, and hit those hearts. Give those last hearts, y'all. Give those last hearts. Have a great rest of your day. Much love. Bye.
Yeah, bye.